Good evening, YouTubers, friends, followers, but mainly good evening to the subscribers who continue to support this channel. Thank you very much. But if you're watching this video right now and you've not yet subscribed, why not? It's free. And things are coming back to normal, so I have to support that, and I have to support people around me. A big thank you to the emails today. Lots coming in. Shouldn't really say it, but I will. Want to thank Harry for him giving me a review based on my review of your book. Right. There's 3 parts to the book. It doesn't really come in chapters, if I'm honest. It comes in 3 parts. You have the start, which is about his early life, leading up to him passing out of Sandhurst. That is the first part of the book. The second part of the book is from Sandhurst through, and I haven't went any further yet. So there we go. So the first part of the book is 116 pages, and then it leads to part 2, which is called Bloody but Unbowed. So there we go. And it starts off with the Ministry of Defence. And the second part of the book is from 2007 onwards. The last part of the book is basically, where would it be? He's scrolling through Instagram, he's doing different things there, but we'll get to that bit. But anyway, so I have read, as you can see, a third of it. Right, what do I get? Whether you like it or not, ladies and gents, it's interesting. Okay, so there we go. It's interesting. Right. There's bits that stand out, and I'm going to mention the bits that stand out where I've got to, and that is him wearing the Nazi uniform. Him wearing the Nazi uniform, which he didn't take ownership for. He didn't say, you know what, I made a mistake. He basically blamed William and Kate. Further down the book, he says, you know, it was ill-judged. And I get that. It was ill-judged. But it's hard to believe that you would do it in the first place. Right. Also, there was cries from the public. The public were shouting out, TV were shouting out. They were saying he shouldn't go to Sandhurst. It's wrong. The army shouldn't accept him. Well, the truth is, people, whether you like it or not, whatever you do before the army is deleted. It's when you do stuff in service, you're disciplined. You can't discipline someone that hasn't joined up. Okay, so I agree with the fact that he said about things about there. Doesn't take it away. It was a stupid thing to do. Right. One thing that stood out was a guy that he trusted and what they all trusted, known as Marco in the book, actually gave him a brown envelope which said, do not bend on it. And in that envelope was pictures of the tunnel where his mother was killed. And there was photographs in there of Dodi Al-Fayed's body and people that died, and including his mother. I really don't know the thought process behind somebody wanting to give that photographs to him in the first place. I think it was a stupid thing to do. And if I'm honest, and I will be 100%, showing somebody photographs of their dead mother in a car mangled could very, very well be it's going to be traumatic, isn't it? So if he did have PTSD from his mother's death or finding out of his mother's death, he certainly would have had it, having looked at those photographs, in my opinion. I'm sure there's therapists out there today that will watch this and please leave your feedback. I'll read it. But I think it was an ill-judged, stupid thing to do, to show them photographs, okay? Military training, though. He mentions that in military training, he says he was a good shot. I was a good shot. I've thought about this. I've looked at his past, and growing up, obviously in the royal family, they would go out with 2.2 rifles. They would be shooting grouse, shooting rabbits, shooting different types of wildlife, which they did do. And I'm sure, to be honest, I think his shooting may have been pretty good. I don't know. Certainly not good enough to kill 25 Taliban with a 2.2 rifle, but certainly good enough to pass an APWT, an annual APWT, yeah, an annual personal weapons test. So I'm sure it would have been good enough for that. And the one thing that did stand out was the fact, because he was a member of the royal family, he was allowed to keep a mobile phone for security reasons while he was going through training in Sandhurst. And he didn't keep it to himself. He let the other guys in the platoon and girls have it to phone their loved ones. So that's not bad. That comes across as respect for others. But here, as I said, to be honest, this part of the book is now over. I'm going to look forward to starting the second part of the book. And I'll do that tomorrow. But thank you all very much for listening. You know what? And thanks, Harry, for your comments. I appreciate it. And spoke to, well, once that comment went out, I had a few journalists call me today. I'm not going to get involved in that. At the end of the day, I'm trying to give this a proper review. Thanks to the great subscriber who sent it to me. And look forward to the second part of the book tomorrow. Take care. Stay safe.